Happy New Year!
Hello!
Hi.
I'm k9's. Bet you didn't see that one coming, huh? This is my real voice! It's my real voice! The Realm of Harmony is a fan project that's dedicated to creating fan songs of fandoms. More primarily, NINJAGO. And thankfully, lucky me, I am one of the writers. So let's do a little retrospective now that Crystalized Part 2, the album, not the season, the album is done. I'm not gonna go the remixes and the versions though, it's just stupid.
It lives in your walls.
Spider in the House. The first song in Crystallized Part 1. I have to admit, it's actually pretty chill. It's a lot more based on ambience because the original source
most of the
is
jokes
something really creepy
further on
that
are now
Harumi
gonna
says,
be in the
and
captions.
it translates well.
Nice.
Translates well into song form. It's really banking on the ambience of the track with the orchestral instruments. I rate it a 7. Good 7.
The freaking remixes,
Really?
though. You should You should release them.
They Are Coming is a creepy track about the Overlord taking over Ninjago. I'm not sure how to feel about this one, actually. It's really creepy. Again, it's backing on the ambience. It just doesn't hit right, actually. It doesn't hit. It's a 6 out of 10. It's not as good as Spiders in the House, but it's not horrible. I'll give it that. It's not as horrible as Crystallized, my song.
In which light becomes angsty.
A Hero's
you go into
Resolve,
piano phase
touted
again. Oh my
as
God.
one of the first angst songs that we have ever made. I'm gonna be biased of this one because I sang in it,
First angst song.
and I'm gonna be biased that my vocals really suck, because they do. They really suck. And I shouldn't have sang as Lloyd, the main character, one of the main characters in Ninjago. I really like the composition though. It is catchy. It is catchy as hell. It's also a 7 out of 10. It would have been an 8 if I hadn't sang.
The one with the voice actor.
You gotta make this for every.
So, the council anthem. I produced the instrumental and voiced Pythor. Again, it would have been higher if I hadn't sang. But I gotta admit, I made the instrumental pretty cool. Especially if you hear the difference between the demo and the final version. Actually, here. That sounds a lot different. I just hate mixing the vocals, really. Like, I don't know how to do that. It's an 8 out of 10. It would have been a 9 if I hadn't sang. Now, crystallized is something a little bit different. I made a future bass song, and it's also the first song, and as far as I know, the only song in Crystallized Part 1 and Part 2 that has its BPM not divisible by 10. Holy shit! Again, I sang it, so it's the worst one because I made the entirety of it and sang it. But you can't deny, it is catchy. It is also catchy as hell. It's a 7 out of 10 for me. It's pretty good. Not as good as Farewell to the Sea. But it is a feature-based song, and that is pretty cool in and of itself.
You're not wrong.
Fight on. Morrow's take on
You were right
the
the first time.
happy aspect and the hopeful aspect of Crystallized, the song. It's okay. It's not great. It's not horrible. It's more like a 6 out of 10. Peace in the Dark. The first song in Crystallized Part 2. I'll be honest, I really didn't like this one. It's not my cup of tea. I have some gripes with the whole track. And yeah, I just didn't like this one. It's not sticking to me. But I'm not gonna say it's horrible because I'm not the authority to do that. That metal music is not my genre of choice. It's EDM, actually. But I'm just gonna give it a 5 out of 10, and we'll move on. Now, we move on to something I kind of don't like, to something I really, really like. My god,
it's not
the
wrong.
fall of the monastery,
The monastery does fall.
based on the episode, it's a banger! Its composition is beautiful. It's so just 8 out of 10, easily one of the best things we've ever made.
Yay! I didn't know you liked that one.
What called me out?
Descendant of an Oni, descendant of a dragon, or Doauda is a song that I did a remix for, actually. It's but the song itself, I kind of don't like the instrumentation. I really like the vocals though. It's just perfect. It's catchy. The melody itself is catchy. The composition, it could have been a bit better, but its saving grace is the catchiness part of it. It's like a 7 out of 10. Now I'm gonna be a little bit biased about this one because I made the song. But Farewell to the Sea is the best song we've ever released. If The Fall of the Monastery is Sote Morrow, their best song, Farewell to the Sea is my best song. And I feel like it is the best song out of the Crystallized album. Of course I'm gonna be a little bit biased about this. Just Foxtail did a really good job on the vocals. He smashed it. And the instrumental, it's the best that I've ever done. I do not regret switching to Ableton. It's the 10 out of 10, the best song we've ever released. Definitely did not steal this from The Sound of Music, and I'm definitely biased because I made the song! You know, moral, soul of the existence, I am so sorry that Our Home is the worst performing track in the Crystalized album. The Council Anthem Imposter remix did better than it. Holy shit! Our Home is the big project of Crystalized Part 2. And a big one at that, because we had to cast a lot of people, including myself, which means it degrades its quality, because I sang in it. Everyone else did a really good job though. So, if I hadn't sang in it, it would be an 8 out of 10. Because I did, it's a 7 out of 10. It's actually quite good. So that concludes the Crystalized albums. Albums. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stick to the 14 albums ZENA has planned, but the Crystalized album, it's been a great run. So, thanks for watching this retrospective all the way through. If you're here, presumably you've watched everything.
Calling out
Just
ZENA
didn't
again, I made this.
end, right? Alright, I guess I won't keep you for long. See you, lads.
What is this episode of horror film?
Oh my gosh.